Hello, let's talk about the upcoming Copper Golem related Minecraft update and why I'm glad the Copper Golem lost the previous mob votes. Why are you looking at me like that? So, Minecraft mob votes gave the Minecraft community a choice of what mob gets to be added into the game. These mobs usually came with little gimmicks, so like the armadillo came with dog armor, the phantom allows you to repair elytra, etc, etc. However, they've been quite controversial in the community. It seems that a large amount of the vocal community would rather have every mob announced to be voted in immediately, or else Mojang is lazy. So therefore, Minecraft, with the announcement of these shorter updates known as game drops, they also got rid of the mob votes. This year, so far, we got the Spring to Life update and we got the Happy Ghast update. We also got that like little Minecraft movie update with a picture of Dennis the dog and, what was it? A chicken jockey disc? Which really slaps. I really love Hyper Potions personally. My first time listening to Hyper Potions was when I was playing Sonic Mania way back then. And man, I just love their music. I'm getting off track. However, lately a new Copper update has been announced and it's reintroduced one of the mob vote losers, the Copper Golem. What I appreciate about this update is that the Copper Golem, instead of just having like a gimmick that is just pushing copper buttons at random, actually becomes the main focus of this update, considering it has probably one of the most useful mechanics that any mob in Minecraft has ever had, honestly. Like, you know, the old tutorials about, not even the old tutorials, just the recent to old tutorials just about item sorters and how big they are and how long they take to make. I only made one item sorter out of all my time of playing Minecraft, and like, I'm not gonna expand it or anything, because that's gonna be way too complicated. However, the Copper update, just as Copper just generally does, so like with the Copper bulb, they introduced a T flip-flop mechanic and essentially simplified it so much. And if you don't know, T flip-flop essentially allows buttons to work like levers. I have old tutorials on how to do a T flip-flop before the Copper bulb existed, but now it's literally just the push of a button, quite literally. It's really cool. So just as the Copper bulb simplified a T flip-flop, the Copper Golem is here to simplify the entirety of item sorting. That is probably the most useful thing I've ever seen in a mob. What I also love about this feature is that they expanded upon the organization of items with the shelves, which honestly look like really cool. I honestly don't know much about the shelves mechanics yet, but it seems like it'll be really cool and useful. I'm gonna have to figure it out. It's also interesting how, thanks to these updates not needing to be so big anymore, this update's sole purpose is quite literally to make use of copper, which is great because it's far too common and there's not enough ways to use it. But now we have the Copper Golem, the copper chest, we got the copper armor and tools and the horse armor, which honestly I don't know if I'm gonna ever use it. We also have copper chains of all like 4 variants of oxidization. We also have it really looking good together, honestly. It's really cool transition. And we also have copper bars, which is slowly oxidizing as we speak. I think a big reason why this update makes the Copper Golem so much more useful than prior mob vote winners is because what gets added to the update itself is no longer in the hands of the Minecraft community. Now Minecraft can just observe what the community wants or needs from a distance and add into a future update at their own pace, which honestly is the only way I can imagine them perfecting the Copper Golem so well. And to bring that point home, Minecraft had an article a few weeks ago saying the following. I'm going to read it. This reinvention of the Copper Golem might have you wondering whether we would bring back other mobs from previous mob votes. While we don't have any plans for this at the moment, there's always a possibility that we'll revisit older ideas if they align with our vision for game drops and the ever-evolving world of Minecraft. Although people don't take too kindly to that information from Minecraft, I think it's honestly the best option they could have went with. I'd rather Minecraft spend more time on useful and helpful mechanics than add a mob in the game just because, you know, that's what we voted for. So what Minecraft mob vote loser would you like in the next update? Let me know.